What's up, everybody? I'm Nick with Mad from Multirotor. Today we got a little care package from DYS. I got a set of 4 of their new 2205 2300 kilovolt brushless motors. It's supposed to be the new hotness. We got some of the brushless heli flashed 30 amp ESCs from DYS as well, and also got 2 sets of their 50/40 quad blade props. Gonna see if the hype is worth it. And those of you that remember my last week's review, all this is going to get installed on this WASP 230 donated to us by OAS Hobby. Check them out online. Okay, so welcome to the tabletop. You can get a better view of everything. So starting from the left, these are the new brushless heli one-shot 25 enabled DYS ESCs. From what I understand, these are XM30 amps, and they're supposed to improve all the problems that were showing up in the 20 amps. I'm going to do a little more research because I can't find a whole lot of information on these yet. But I want to see specifically if they have the faster 390 series processors. I've run into that problem with some of my smaller builds. I'm kind of curious if they actually went ahead and did that. Next we have the special edition motors. They're advertised as a hollow shaft. I'm not really sure how much that helps. They're advertised as 1.1 kilograms of thrust per corner. Now I can't find what setup that is built on, but I'm wondering if I can get something similar with this. I don't have a thrust stand to test that, but I might be able to rig something up. Pulling these out of the box, they're really nicely packaged in these clear little plastic cases. They got nice foam padding on everything, and you get them with the motor. You get your mounting hardware, a couple extra prop nuts in there, and the prop nut tool to tighten it down. Now, first impressions, these look rather solid. They look heavy, they look like a big thick motor, kind of like the Emax 2204s when you first pull them out. But when you hold them, they're real light. They're 30 gram motors. They are race edition. I don't know how well you can see it, but the windings on these are absolutely beautiful. They're thick, nice copper wire. They're wound very nicely. I'm hoping to get some really good results out of these. They are nice motors. They'll go great on that WASP. And last up, you have the props. I don't really know how the whole more rotor or more blades is better argument is going these days. I know HQ Prop stuck out some 6 blade props, and they haven't gotten the best reviews, but I'm willing to give these a shot. Maybe we'll hit that 1.1 kilograms of thrust number, and this thing could be a missile, and I might have a new addiction in props. Get building and see how it looks. Okay, so here they are, nice and installed. This is that WASP 230 from last week's review, and as you can see, these motors look absolutely wonderful. The props look excessive but awesome. The speed controllers are tucked down in there. You can kind of see the sticker on one of them. I've flown this 3 times now, and let me tell you, this thing is a missile. It absolutely hauls butt. It's almost comparable to my Multirotor 180 or Multirotor Mania 180 that it's pushing close to a 9-to-1 thrust ratio. I don't have a thrust stand, but everywhere I've looked has put these motors pretty close to almost 1 kilogram of thrust per corner. These motors are advertised as being 1.2 kilograms of thrust per corner, but I've yet to find an actual review that showed that number and or a setup that proved that that was what they were capable of. A couple more notes, these motors weighed in at 30 grams apiece. They are rated up to 5 cell lipos. They can handle, they draw 26 amps continuous, so if you're going to run these, you need 30 amp ESCs. They also replaced the C-clip inside with an Allen key shaft. It's kind of hard to see. I wish I'd gotten a video before I installed them all the way, but there's no C-clip to pop off. They're actually pretty nice. Standard clockwise, counterclockwise screws. These ESCs have ridiculous braking. I mean, they're comparable to my my Zeus 30 amps. I mean, you stop on the throttle and those props stop. The props are they're nice, but honestly, to me, the 4 prop is still a hype thing. I did try it on 3 blade props, and I really couldn't tell too much of a difference, and I actually got a little bit longer flight time. Nothing significant, but longer is longer in this world. Some numbers for you. The motors are running at 20 bucks a motor right now. Speed controllers are about 15 a motor. and the props are $3 a pair. All in all, I really love this system. It definitely flies well, runs great, works great. I was flying in 95-degree weather yesterday for probably a good almost 2 hours, and the motor temperatures never got above finger warm. I know that's not the very calculated way of measuring that, but no problems, no overheating, nothing too painful, too explosive. And honestly, if you're looking for a good power set that's real reliable and works well, this is where you would go. Enjoy some flight video.